So on Sunday, Mike and I took a trip down to our local gaming store where we wanted to go and buy a couple of board games. Now, we've been really interested in watching Tabletop recently with Will Wheaton, and we just wanted to get a couple more different games than we already have. We already have a ton of board games, but we just wanted to expand our library a little bit. We've been playing a lot with friends, and we just wanted to get a few more games under our belt that we can invite people over and have some fun with. So the first one we got is Ticket to Ride. It's a game involving trains, and you claim routes, and there's different colors, and it's pretty exciting. So the gist of it is each person gets a color for their route, and then you get route cards. Now the route cards basically say where you want to go on the game. So Calgary to Denver, or Denver to Portland. And what you have to do is you have to claim those routes for lots of points. Now you can also get points for the longest route. So if all of your routes connect and are continuous, then you get points for that. And you can also be a dick, and you can stop people from getting their routes by, placing your trains in places where they really don't want you to be. Mike and I played 6 games. I won, I believe, 4 of those, and Mike won 2. But on one of the ones he won, he did screw me over. He took a route that I desperately needed, and instead of taking 3 trains for that route, I had to do a way big dipsy doodle long train route thing, and it took about 12 trains to complete my route. I did complete my route, but dick move. So that's really fun. Each game takes maybe about a half hour. I can see if you have more people, it would take a little bit longer, but really quick to set up, really quick to learn, really easy to play, and super amounts of fun. We had a blast playing it. We just played one game after the other, and it was really fun. The next game that we bought was 7 Wonders. Now this is a game that isn't featured on Tabletop, but I found it through a different video blog, and I just really wanted to play it. It is also for 2 players, which is nice because you hate coming home with a brand new board game and then not being able to play it because you don't have anyone to come over to play it with. So now with 7 Wonders, when we did open the box, it turned out that for your 2-player mode, you needed to be an expert. You needed to have a couple of those games under your belt before you started playing them. So what we decided to do is to just figure out the game, to figure out the rules, not really play, but to just kind of go through and make sure we knew how to play so that when we had people over, we could just play it right through and it would be a good time. Not a lot of time for trying to figure things out, which is always frustrating. You need at least one person who actually knows the game before you invite friends over who have no idea what's going on. So with 7 Wonders, you have all the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and you start with a board. Now you collect resources, you build buildings, you build marketplaces, you have science and technology, and you also have military actions as well as victory points. Now you go through 3 ages, and the cards kind of combine. You can use cards in your second age that correspond with your first age, and in your first age that goes to your third age. So it's really quite interesting. And there's lots of replayability with this game. There will be no 2 games exactly alike. You can definitely mix and match. Like one of our cities was more of a military action, while one focused on trade. There's a lot of trading involved because you won't have all the resources you need to build certain things, which is a main element of the game. The rules make a lot of sense. And once you get into that and once you understand them, I can see it being a pretty quick game to pick up and play. It is up to 7 players, so you can have a lot of friends over to play, but I can see it having a lot of fun with just 4 players. When Mike and I sussed out the rules with our 4 players, we had a blast doing it. So I can see it being a favorite of ours because we had such fun with it, and it's just such an interesting game. So I believe that's my time. Our next video will be our co-op video on Saturday, so we'll see what that's going to be all about, and this is a logical stopping point.